Taylor Hall has been dealt. I repeat, Taylor Hall is no longer a member of the Edmonton Oilers. What is going on, guys, and welcome to Trade Breakers, where we break down this unbelievable blockbuster trade that kind of just happened out of nowhere. We're going to break it down in NHL 16 GM mode, and then we're going to talk about the trade. So my boy, Bob McKenzie, he just threw this one out there. He says this is a one-for-one trade, Adam Larsson for Taylor Hall, and I was blown away at this trade. Initially, I thought it was a joke. I didn't think that Taylor Hall would go for only Adam Larsson. That's not trying to diss Adam Larsson. I'm just saying that Taylor Hall is 100 times the player that Adam Larsson is. Don't get me wrong, Adam Larsson is a good, steady defenseman and is what Edmonton needs, but to pay Taylor Hall, I'd think maybe Jordan Eberle is more of a fair trade for Adam Larsson, but nonetheless, a huge blockbuster trade happened. Adam Larsson going to Edmonton, that is the defenseman that Edmonton so desperately needs, but at a high price. They have to pay Taylor Hall, the former #1 overall pick. So let's break this down in GM mode. Let's see how it works. So you can see that Taylor Hall, he does have the high elite potential, and his trade value is almost full. It's almost completed the whole entire trade bar. And as for Adam Larsson, it's not quite that much. It's just below half. So obviously this trade is going to go through. Taylor Hall, first round pick, first overall in 2010, and as you can see, trade accepted. They almost feel guilty. Yeah, no shit. And then you can pretty much guess what's going to happen if we were to go over to New Jersey and send that trade to Edmonton. They're going to be straight up offended. They are not going to be about that. We're going to go ahead and put Taylor Hall up there. You can see his trade value just skyrockets, and we're going to go propose the trade, and Edmonton is like, hell no, what are you doing? So let's talk a little bit about Taylor Hall. I feel awful for Taylor Hall. He has grinded throughout the terrible years that Edmonton has had. Everyone's saying this is going to be the year for Edmonton, or this is the year, or next year, and Taylor Hall has always been the guy who took it all. He held the team on his shoulders, and just when Edmonton's about to turn around, he gets dealt. And to go to New Jersey, I just feel awful for Taylor Hall. I wish him the best. I actually really like Taylor Hall. He's one of my favorite players. The Edmonton Oilers are my second favorite team, so I do pay attention to them quite a bit. I feel awful for Taylor Hall. Like I said, he's been here pretty much since the start of the rebuild, I guess. Hall has been through a lot with the injuries and with the Edmonton Oilers being so awful, and he does produce. Even when the team is terrible, he's still going to produce for you. He has a total of 328 points in 381 games. Like I mentioned earlier, the first overall pick in 2010. I remember when this guy came into the league, and it was the Taylor Hall sweepstakes. Who is it going to be, Taylor or Tyler, with Tyler Seguin? And speaking of Tyler Seguin, I want to bring up this thing from Cap Friendly on Twitter. The 2010 draft class is pretty interesting. Taylor Hall went #1. He's traded. Tyler Seguin traded. Eric Branson traded. Ryan Johansson traded. And Nino Niederreiter traded. That's kind of weird, but I think people forget Taylor Hall is so young. He's only 24 years old. He's just getting into his prime. He's going to be a good player for the next 10 years. Taylor Hall is an exceptional player. He's so fast. He does it all. Plays like a bull on skates. Honestly, I love Taylor Hall. I think he's one of the better players in the NHL. I hope he can find a fresh start in New Jersey. I found something pretty cool. Him and Adam Henrique actually played together in Windsor when they played in junior, so that's kind of cool. I believe they won a Memorial Cup together, so they'll be reunited. Look at Taylor Hall's stats. He's going to put you 60 to 80 points each year. He's an absolute beast, and in return, you get Adam Larsson. I'm not dissing Adam Larsson. I think he's a decent NHL defenseman. He's 23. He's a big body, which Edmonton needs. The thing about Adam Larsson, now that he's in Edmonton, he's going to be always that guy that was traded for Taylor Hall, and I hope that doesn't put too much pressure on him, but that is a lot of pressure. Taylor Hall, former first overall pick, but Adam Larsson was a 4th overall pick in 2011. The big Swede, he's a big right-handed shot defenseman, pretty much what every NHL team needs, but especially Edmonton. If I had to pick a winner for this trade, like, it's pretty unanimous. I'm going to say that New Jersey won the trade hands down, getting a former first overall pick who is a proven bona fide scorer, a top 10, top 15, top 20 player in the NHL, to get him just for Adam Larsson. And I'm not trying to diss Adam Larsson when I say just for Adam Larsson. That's not it at all. Larsson's a good defenseman, but Taylor Hall is a crazy price to pay. Like I said, I would have much rather to see Jordan Eberle go for Adam Larsson and maybe a couple picks and prospects thrown in there, but this was a 1-for-1 hockey trade in a day that was crazy in the NHL. No cap was taken, no picks, nothing like that. I have to give the winner to New Jersey. I just hope they can build a nice supporting cast around Taylor Hall. They have a franchise player, a franchise goalie. Things are going to be much better in New Jersey now that Taylor Hall is donning that uniform. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I know a lot of Edmonton fans are not very happy. I know a lot of Edmonton fans are not happy, and rightfully so. But Adam Larsson is a good NHL defenseman. He's going to be steady for you, but Taylor Hall, that hurts. The clear winner here is New Jersey. There's no two ways about it. New Jersey wins this trade. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. This was a blockbuster.